someone asks how you're doing and you hear yourself say, fine, you said it before you checked. You didn't lie. You just genuinely don't know. Then at 4 in the afternoon, you're short with someone over nothing and you couldn't say where it came from. Try this right now. It takes 10 seconds. Don't ask what you're feeling. Ask what the weather is like in there. Clear, cloudy, charged, flat. Take the very first answer that comes without arguing with it. Whatever just came up, hold on to it. That's your reading. And there's one small word you can add to it that takes away most of its power over you. By the end of this, you'll have the full 30-second version. And you'll have that word. Weather is the right word for this, and not just because it sounds gentle. Most of us describe our inner state like it's a fact about who we are. I'm anxious. I'm not a morning person. I'm just like this. That sounds permanent. It sounds like a verdict you're stuck inside. Weather moves. Weather passes. Nobody looks out at rain and decides something is wrong with the sky. So the reading isn't I'm anxious. The reading is there's some anxious weather moving through me right now. Same feeling. Completely different relationship to it. One is a life sentence. The other is a forecast. And a forecast is something you can work with. Here's why reading it changes anything at all. A feeling you haven't noticed does not sit quietly and wait. It runs things. It gets into your tone, your decisions, the way you read the face in front of you. And because you never named it, you experience all of that as the word being difficult today, rather than as you carrying something. That's the blind spot, not the feeling, the not knowing. The moment you put a soft word on it, something changes position. A second ago, you were inside the feeling, looking out through it. Now a small part of you is standing slightly to the side, looking at it. That gap is tiny, and it is the entire thing. Because inside that gap, you have a choice you did not have a moment before. Here's the part people get wrong. They assume naming it is supposed to make it leave. It usually doesn't. And that's fine. The heaviness stays heavy. What changes is that it stops driving while you're not looking. Go back to that 4 o'clock moment. The low gray pressure was already there at 9, sitting underneath an email you barely registered. If you'd read it at lunch, it would still have been there. It just wouldn't have come out sideways at somebody who had nothing to do with it. One more thing, and it decides whether any of this works. The tone you use. This is not an inspection. You are not going looking for what's wrong with you. It's a glance out of the window. Curious, slightly detached, kind. If your reading comes back sounding like a criticism, you've slipped into judging the weather instead of reading it. Now the full version. Let your eyes soften. One slow breath out. First the broad picture. If you had to describe the overall feel inside you right now as weather, what is it? Clear and open, low and gray. Charged like the air before a storm, foggy and flat. Don't think hard. First honest impression. Now more specific, and this is the step almost everyone skips. Where in your body is that weather? A heaviness sitting on the chest, a buzz through the hands, a tightness across the shoulders, an easy, uncomplicated openness. Just find the place. You don't have to do anything about it. And now the word I promised you. The word is some. Say it to yourself like a forecast. Right now there's some heaviness moving through me. Some restlessness, some ease, some because it's a quantity and not an identity, some because there is other weather in you too, some because it's moving through, which means it is already on its way somewhere else. That's the whole reading. Broad picture, where it lives. Some, run it 3 times tomorrow, morning, middle of the day, evening. You'll be surprised how much has been going on that you were walking straight past. That's the inner weather report. It doesn't change the weather. It just means the weather stops driving. Last episode was about borrowing calm from someone else's steadiness. And this is the piece that makes that one usable. Because once you can read your own weather, you start noticing exactly how much the people around you change it. Watch that one next if you missed it. And subscribe so the next practice finds you.